today. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Seattle's offense ready to go here for the first time, and leading them is the 7-time Pro Bowler. In his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Nice throw. Big man catches the football for a first down, and that big man, that's DK Metcalf, the 9th receiver taken in the 2019 draft class. I think if we redid it, he might very well be the first one off the board. 83 catches for 1,300 yards last year.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 38, Wilson over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Now it's Carson. And Carson unable to make it to the yellow line as the defense bottles him up. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The 49er offense coming out here for the first time, led by their quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo, 5th season with the 49ers, 8th overall in the National Football League.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Room past the 20. As he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The 49ers traded up to snag Brandon Ayuk at pick 25 in the 2020 draft out of Arizona State. He was in and out of the lineup a little bit in his rookie year. Only played in 12 games, but was awfully productive when he was out there with 60 catches. And there's another one, this time for a first down.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Sermon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
3rd and 1. Who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, and now it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the 49ers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And Gerald Everett makes a good catch there for a first down, and he was signed away from the Seattle Seahawks division rivals, the Rams, after 4 years in L.A. backing up Tyler Higbee. He's excited about his opportunity in the Pacific Northwest. Last year, 41 catches, a career high.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Gets around him, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down at 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
was able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
This to the outside, it's Sermon.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 8.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Deebo Samuel was a revelation for the 49ers in their run to the NFC Championship in his rookie year of 2019. Injuries kept him to just 7 games last year, but he brings a dimension of creativity when he's out on the field. And he makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Reed returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a fine first half from quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down, another shot for Sermon.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Sermon.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Sermon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Second down and 8. Running left is Sermon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Garoppolo. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 35 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Reed. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, they'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Come on, baby, we got to do our job. We got to do our job. So tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Wilson.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd and short. On On the delay, here's Carson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Again, it's Sermon.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a handoff, Sermon, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Here we go, here we go. 56.
Down to a knee goes Garoppolo, and that ought to do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home.